Hey, we're here just to install VS Code. This is the new editor that you're going to want to use with PowerShell. So we're just going to search for it on the Microsoft website. The actual address is code.visualstudio.com. It's available for Windows, it's available for Linux and Mac OS as well. The website just detects what you've got. So I'm just going to install this to the default location. I think it's my downloads folder. So we just want to confirm, and yes it is. And we're just going to go ahead and run the install. This really isn't anything revolutionary from an install standpoint. It's just a next, finish sort of thing. The only thing I change, and this is just on personal taste, is what sort of options you want here. So do you want a desktop icon? Do you want context menu changes, etc.? I like to have it on the file. I don't do it on the directory. And I do want to register the different supported file types with VS Code. It's great. So I'm going to use it for everything. And we'll just speed up the install here. And all we're going to really do is get this installed and then just give it a quick test. There are a few optimizations and things out there. There's an extension for PowerShell, which is great. But this supports all sorts of different languages. So you can do all your Visual Studio type languages. You can do Python. You can do PowerShell. You can do Markdown. So if you're doing documentation or things like that, it's a good Markdown editor. And it's a very light interface compared to full Visual Studio. So I'm just going to do a new file here, and we're just going to do a write output, and we're going to do the classic hello world. Now what it's going to notice is that when I go to save this file, I'm going to save it as a PowerShell file. And then it's going to notice, oh, this is PowerShell. You should install the PowerShell extension. But yeah, see, it's got a lot of different options. You can do Java, Perl, lots of good stuff. And here we go. So I'm just going to click on that show recommendations, and it will run the install. You just click install. Once it has the extensions installed, it's going to request for it to be reloaded. So we'll click reload. It'll close the window, open it back up. And now that the extensions are installed, it gives you a lot more contextual information about PowerShell. So now it's working on starting a PowerShell prompt down there in the bottom, kind of like how the ISE works. And once that's done, that'll actually tell us in the bottom right-hand corner what version of PowerShell we're using. So just like in the ISE, we can run our selection, which is F8, just like on the ISE, and there we go.